This should be starting right now. Yeah, welcome everyone to the November 2018 GNU Radio project call. We've got a really short agenda for today. Basically, on that agenda, we've got 3 items. Then, first of all, there's FOSDEM 2019 on there. We have to talk about the Lime survey about organizing a GNU Radio meeting in Europe, and we want to talk about how you can contribute to GNU Radio 3.8. So with that, I'd actually like to start talking about FOSDEM. As far as we know right now, there's we do have another SDR dev room at FOSDEM, which is awesome. That has been a great success in the last couple of years. We've always had great talks. They came from let's say all walks of life. So we had GNU Radio talks, we had astronomy talks, we had I've hacked together this awesome weather station observer talk. So please do feel encouraged to get in contact with us, especially with Phil, about how to bring your talk to a broader audience at FOSDEM. What is FOSDEM? FOSDEM is the free and open source developer meeting in Brussels, Belgium, and it's it's free. It's 2 days of fun, waffles and beer, and of course awesome talks. So if you've never been to one, I strongly recommend visiting one. And yeah, so far we've not got enough talks on in our session. So it will be awesome if we have like a strong sequence of talks. Basically, if you're not sure whether you can like contribute a talk or whether your talk fits or whether your talk is like long enough or short enough or good enough, please don't hesitate. It is probably long enough. Get in contact with us. We can help you. Most of us have actually like held a talk there and will not like hesitate helping you. And Phil actually like thankfully posted the link to the email in this chat. So the submission deadline is the 7th of December. There will not be an extension of that deadline. I'm pretty sure of that because a week later the final schedule is released. So it is kind of impossible to extend on that deadline. So as said, please come to us early. You don't have to be like everything has to be doesn't have to be in perfect shape at that point. But it would be awesome if we've had some chance to talk to you and help you getting things started. All right, Phil, did I miss something?
No, that was good.
Thanks. So now that we're talking about events, there has been a survey from Lime. I think Derek is probably the best person to talk about that, right?
I don't have that much to say on it at this point. There has been a bit of an announcement made on the Lime website. That's well worth taking a read on. There's no current date, but there was a survey that we distributed, I believe, on the mailing list and certainly on Twitter. And it would be, I think it is still valuable if anyone has not filled that in to fill it in. And that'll help in choosing the date and the exact location and venue. And I think there was some additional questions in there just vaguely related to content. So that would be great. And I will be following up with Lime, and hopefully we all together will be able to announce a date reasonably soon. But that's there's no timeline yet for that.
Cool, thanks. So the third and so far final point on my list is the how can you contribute to GNU Radio 3.8 point, and I actually want to, what, sorry? Can't hear you, sorry. Okay, Martin can't hear me, so I'm afraid that I'll have to do that myself. As you might know, we're facing an impeding release. This is 3.8, and it's been making for in the making for more, I think actually more than 5 years by now. This is a lot of work. We fixed a lot of stuff. We replaced dependencies, and as you can imagine, that comes with all like a lot of corner cases that are hard to test, a lot of easy things that someone who's actually using things would instantly notice. But there's so much stuff to use that we are kind of like running out of, our developer time is short, but our user time is even shorter. So please, please, please do help the 3.8 release by trying to build the GNU Radio master branch, trying to run your favorite application, and if that's just starting GNU Radio Companion and then reporting, oh, it instantly crashed, which happily doesn't happen all that often anymore, that would be really, really helpful. So I don't want to be the only one who's talking. So is there something else that needs to be mentioned?
We should probably start thinking about Google Summer of Code for next year. The org application deadline is the 15th of January, and it's time to start thinking about ideas.
That's very true. So for those, can you kind of wrap up what GNU Radio Summer of Code is all about?
So Summer of Code is a Google program where they will pay successful applicants some amount of money to work on software all summer. And our responsibility is to provide mentors for the program and to provide ideas for them to write proposals to Google for. And Google will judge our application mostly on the quality of the ideas that we present to the students to come up with projects for the summer.
So exactly. So this is like it kind of is like you can basically say we need a clever student to work on something and define what that something is, and Google just gives a full developer salary to that student for the time that he works on or she works on the project. So this is pretty awesome, especially if you feel that you have kind of a good idea for a GNU Radio feature or something, and but you don't have a student that can work on that, or you don't have the experience in GNU Radio yourself, but you would be willing to mentor someone on a professional, scientific or educational level. Do please get in touch with us. We need your idea, and together we can make this a win-win situation where you get code, we get student contributing his code, money, we get in touch with people. So please do write us an email. Yeah. I am running out of ideas. So anything else?
So I had to drop on and off a couple of times. Did you talk about how people can help with stabilizing the master branch?
I actually did, but I only said, okay, people, we actually need a lot of users trying to build our stuff and report their experiences. So that's exactly what I said. So if you got anything else on that?
So it's currently a little, so we want to make it easy to just use it. And right now, even compiling it has the odd issue here and there. So the more people but as a matter of fact, a lot of the bugs that we have, so we have some big bugs, some bad bugs, but we also have just a lot of little annoying ones that anyone can help with. So I would really encourage people to just run examples, see how they work. If they don't work, then maybe it's a small fix, and then you start submitting fixes. We've gotten a little bit better at like merging contributions faster that come in. So I just want to make sure that that everyone is aware that we are trying to sort of get ready, like poised for a 3.8 release and stabilize the branch. I don't know if we're like missing features at this point. I don't think so. I think this is more a matter of just getting a solid experience out there. And the big problem we have in a framework that includes so many examples and GUI-driven applications is that it's hard to do automated tests for everything. So people need to run it on various platforms. So we need a lot of actual hands and eyeballs on it. And the other thing is, even for those things we can test in an automatic fashion, we don't do them, like we don't test everything automatically that we could. So just like anything that helps sort of stabilize the master branch is extremely welcome right now, and even if it's just a bug report.
So yeah, that's exactly what I should have been saying. Thanks. Yeah, but that finishes the things that I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? Since that doesn't seem to be the case, let's call it a day. I'm very happy that every one of you has been here. I'm really happy the way things are moving forward. Martin mentioned that we've gotten better at merging things. That's mostly because we've been allowing our core developers to merge other people's, like we have a 4i principle. Core developers are now allowed to merge each other's bug fixes. So this is really a big step. I'm super, super happy about the way this works out. Hopefully this will speed up things even more. And with that being said, I'm happy to finalize this talk today. I'd like to wrap it up and see you next month then.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.